Welcome to the Comic Salad Podcast. Omnidog and Jim Joe Babalu. Oh, and I see something that I can fix right there. There, right up in the corner. The Comic Salad logo. So, Jim Joe, how are you?
I am good. I'm just recovering from a birthday weekend. It's it's tough to turn 250 years old out here.
That's right. And congratulations to Belgian Ellen and Belgian Cedric and all of Belgium. They had a trashing of the U.S. last night. Big victory. Good for you guys. I mean that because a certain somebody got involved and took my excitement all out of me, and I didn't even watch it. So I'm glad you kicked their asses. Okay, so that comment drove Riley right out of the room. So how's everybody doing? Good. You're welcome.
I thought I heard the mail get dropped off.
Oh, yeah. Riley has a lot of things to show from his birthday, which was mostly July 4th. So we will get started. I don't know if looks like I think everybody else was in the show last night, but
okay.
There you go, Yarnell. Yarny. Did you get that shirt for your birthday?
I did. Yeah, I was in the kitchen cleaning, and I dipped the shirt that I was wearing into some chocolate icing that was on the counter from some leftover cupcakes from the birthday shenanigans. And so I had to change, and this was one of the shirts that one of my friends got me for my birthday. So I just slipped this one on. He likes to shop at this place called White Cup Entertainment. They're like a local clothier, I guess, that makes like Houston themed nerdy clothes. So he got me, you may have seen like a Swamp Thing shirt that I've worn before, and it says like Bayou City on it. And then this one is Venom, but he's got the Houston Oilers thing right there. Then he gave me a Godzilla that's holding a giant screw for Scrooston. So
what is that? Why do they call it Scrooston?
One of the types of rap music that originated here is called Chopped and Screwed.
Oh.
So they gave Houston the nickname Scrooston.
Got it.
He also gave me a while ago the Wolverine, and it's Wolverine with a white cup of lean. So you just see like purple liquid inside his cup. Oh. So I have a lot. I haven't worn that one that much because I feel a little awkward like walking around with a cup of lean on. I don't know if he was aware of what that was, but
is that like purple drank?
Yeah. Basically. It's like cough syrup and Sprite.
That sounds like what I've heard it is.
Yeah. So yes, this was a birthday gift, and I have other gifts that I got. This one ties in really well to the show. One of my friends gave me this slush and shake maker. It's called a Zoku. It's a really simple thing. Like this inner part, you just freeze it for at least like 8 hours, and then you pour your drink of choice in here, and you wait a couple minutes, and then it'll start freezing, and you scrape it off the edges, so you make a slush out of it. So I tried it with a lemonade last night. I had a cucumber mint lemonade, and I did that. So that was like extremely refreshing. And then with my lunch, I tried it with this watermelon slice soda, pure cane soda. So that was
okay.
Pretty good for, especially given it's like 150 degrees outside and humid as shit. So it was pretty nice. And I mentioned that I got a few Lego sets. I mentioned that to you before we started.
Yeah, for your birthday?
Yes, because I am still a child, even at 250 years old.
Good.
So this one is probably my favorite of the 3 sets that I got, and that's the original Game Boy.
Oh, that is so cool.
This was a joy to build, especially if you are like familiar with Lego. It's fun to see all the different like building techniques that they used to make this look like the Game Boy. My favorite thing though is all the buttons they actually like you can press them and they have like rubber. When you build it, there's rubber that you stick underneath it
Uh-huh.
to make them bounce back. The D-pad, the same thing. So it feels a lot like an actual Game Boy. And then it comes with a couple of cartridges that you can slip in. There's Mario Land and Zelda Link's Awakening. And you can swap out the image on the front here. I have Mario, and it's like a lenticular type deal. It's hard to see. Or there's one for Zelda, and then there's the Nintendo logo coming down.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have, my first Game Boy was a Game Boy Pocket. So I didn't have an OG Game Boy, but it's just such a nice set. And I also never had an Atari 2600, but I got the Lego Atari, so I can't really go by that metric, I guess.
Yeah, you just want what's really cool.
Yeah, I thought the Atari was cool, so I got it. So that was the first set that I got. Probably my favorite of the 3. The second one was the Sauron helmet.
Wait, I should be highlighting it just a sec. There we go.
The second set was Sauron's helmet.
Cool.
Comes with a little Sauron minifig. And I had this sitting right up here next to the tower. Right there. And then the big one, and this is one I've been meaning to get forever, is the DeLorean.
Oh, from Back to the Future?
And you can make it the DeLorean from 1, 2, or 3. I kind of just combined a bunch of the stuff so that I could use up more pieces. Like this is from the first one, this is from the second one, this is from the third one.
Oh, it looks more boss even that way.
Yeah, I think it turned out really well. And then you can turn the wheels down so it can be in hover mode or it can roll. Of course, the suicide doors work, or the butterfly doors, sorry, they work.
Uh-huh.
Know where my mind is, I guess. So yeah, that's those are the 3 sets that I got, and I finished building the DeLorean last night after dinner. That one's not very new. That one came out a while ago, and I just kept I don't know. I started it on Saturday or maybe Sunday, and then I finished it yesterday. So it's not a terrible amount of time.
Yeah.
But I've been meaning to get it for a while, and so it was like every time I went to the store, I'd be like, gotta get that, because they kept having one of them left at Target, and I'm like, I gotta get that. And then finally, like, Carly was like, well, I'll get it for your birthday. So she got that for me. But those
you knock those things out in like a day, right?
Yeah, I try to build them as quickly as possible. The one that took me the longest was the Rivendell.
Oh, yeah.
And that one, we tag teamed that. We did that together, and it took like 3 days, I think. And then this one, Barad-dûr, took a while as well. The only one I know specifically how long it took me was the Daily Bugle, because I did that one on live stream. I think it took me about 7 hours. So I was just sitting there constantly like building. I also got the white shelves, if anyone remembers. I had 2 black shelves here. and I replaced them with white ones. And I also, that was gray. This was a different type of thing, but we got 3 white shelves and I'm not going to show it, but a new island for the kitchen. Because when we moved in, they had left from the previous people this big metal kitchen island, which was like fine and effective, but it was like missing screws, so it was falling apart. It was super wobbly. It was rusty and dirty, and so like we used it out of necessity. But this, I think Saturday, I was like, hey, I think it's time. I'm gonna get the shelves from IKEA. Do you want me to put in the order for the island as well, so we can just finish the kitchen? And she's like, yeah, sure. so a lot of money later, we finished our kitchen, and now everything, all the cabinetry and the shelving and the island all match rather than being completely mismatched. Yeah, these are all Billy shelves. People will talk about like using different shelving or like bespoke shelves and custom, but it's like when you have a large enough collection that's growing at a certain rate, it's easier to just have the same type of shelf over and over and over and over again. So I have like probably 25 of these in the house right
now. Matt has done some with his son too. Ooh, Cloud City.
I know that one's a really rare one right now.
Is the original Death Star also rare?
Yeah, I mean those are the Mos Eisley one is the most recent one, but I think it did retire recently, if I'm not mistaken. But the newer Death Star is still available. It's just expensive as shit. Like it's $1,000.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How many pieces?
It's about 10,000 pieces. I think it's about equivalent to its price.
That would take me a month every day for a month to build.
But I'm not a huge fan of it. I had the same issue that a lot of people did, in that it's not a sphere. It's not even a semi-sphere. It's like a slice. So it's flat on the back, it's flat on the front, and it has like it's kind of like when you open up a dollhouse and it has the different rooms in it.
So it's it's just a slice.
Yeah, and each of the little rooms is like a little kind of diorama piece for a different scene from the movies that took place in the Death Star. The older Death Star was actually a sphere. It was smaller in scale, but it was a sphere that there were some panels on the outside. I don't think the panels went over the whole thing, but the panels, the globe one, it had also little rooms throughout but it was like quadrants basically. I'm trying to, like, that's the best I can do to explain it, but I like that one. I like that one a lot better than the current one.
Yeah, I think that globe shaped one is the one I envisioned it being.
When they first announced that they were doing a new Death Star, I thought they were doing another globe, and I was excited. And then when they showed it off, I was like, this looks like crap. Give me $1,000, I'll tell you that. It's like they keep showing. They recently got the license to do Pokemon Lego sets, and they just a few months ago they released like 3 or 4 of them, and they keep revealing new ones, and every single one of them looks like shit. And I'm like, man, when they first announced that they got the license, I was worried that I was gonna be wanting to buy every single one of them, but there's like maybe 2 of them that I think look good enough to buy. Yeah, the Snoopy one's not bad. It's pretty cool, Jess. I'm actually gonna pull up a picture because I think you might enjoy it.
Okay. Peter, we'll get to your Captain America question in just a sec.
No, I'm not Captain America. People get confused. I don't know what the question is.
Is this the Pokemon Eevee?
Do what now?
The Bird of Clay said, "I think the Eevee looks fine." Is that
Yeah,
the Pokemon Eevee?
the Eevee is fine. Yeah, that's the Pokemon. The Eevee looks all right. The new ones that they have coming out, the Arcanine looks good, but the Pikachu they put out looks pretty shitty compared to what Mega Bloks was doing. Okay, so here's the Snoopy. So here's the basic set. Here it is with the box. It's $90, so it's not super expensive.
No.
And it's a good price per piece. $90 for over 900 pieces is about where you want it. Snoopy on his own can stand, can sit, can lay. It's got the typewriter here. Woodstock can sit on top of him.
Oh wait, where's the typewriter?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
They can go camping, and then does it show? Yeah. So the house, you can open it up and make it like a little diorama type thing if you want, and have Snoopy and Woodstock at the campfire surrounded by the night sky.
That's cool.
So if I'm not mistaken, I believe oh no, that's a separate piece then, but the house comes off of the grass, I think. Yeah, so I think it's a pretty sick set, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's fairly reasonably priced for a Lego.
There it is. So the stars and stuff are inside of the house, and you can pull them out to do your little camping.
Oh, to do your okay.
The only thing, someone, when they first showed it, someone was like, they should have included stuff so you can make him into the Red Baron.
I agree with that.
I'm sure that someone on like one of the websites with the mocks and stuff and custom things, someone will probably put out a quick fix so that you can do just that.
This is a Lego he's talking about. Ninjago movie Destiny's Bounty. Okay, I'm not picking up on what that is.
Oh, like on the top, I guess, is because I for like the taller ones, I just, those are like two of the tallest ones that I have. And then for like Barad-dûr, I split it in half so that I could have space to put another set right here.
Oh, okay.
It's the Dungeons and Dragons castle. But if you're trying to put on the top, yeah, I get that pain because I've had a couple that I've tried and I'm like, nope, not able to do that.
Let's see.
Oh man, I didn't know that I should prepare that, but no, I don't.
Maybe next Tuesday.
I'll have to work on getting that put together. But it was funny because I told I told Carly, I was like, you got to miss a Cyclops rant because she loves when I do. She hates Cyclops. She also hates Professor X. So anytime I rant about either of them, she's like super locked in. We were watching.
Belgian Ellen was so excited to see it today.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that there was expectation going into that. But I will say, just one little tidbit. We were watching the new episodes of X-Men 97.
Oh, I forgot about that.
The next one comes out tomorrow. So if you watch tonight, 3 episodes are out now, episode 4 tomorrow.
Oh, whoa.
There's one line in there where he says, I won't say to whom just in case you consider it a spoiler, but he says something about like, my optic blasts are so powerful they're unstoppable, and while he's literally wearing the ruby quartz lenses. And so he says that, and immediately I just out loud, I'm like, you say wearing the ruby quartz lenses that are literally stopping your optic blasts right now?
Yeah, I'm starting to hate him too.
Stupid. That was such a dumb. I really enjoy 97, but there are a few things that they do that I have like problems with, and that was just a really dumb line. Unstoppable optic blasts that are being stopped by the thing on my face right now.
Yeah. Is there has any, I mean, it's over 60 years old at this point. Has any villain ever used ruby quartz against him to stop his eye blast? Like,
I'm trying to think. The most like manipulation that I can recall off the top of my head was Emma Frost, but that wasn't against him. That was, and it wasn't. It was like she was stopping it and stuff. It had nothing to do. I can't recall a maybe if you count like when he was in prison after the AVX, after he killed Xavier, they put a helmet on him that stopped everything.
oh, uh-huh.
But I think there are probably other instances where that happened as well. If it happened and I don't know about it, it's probably because it happened sometime in the 90s when there was like a chunk of stuff that I haven't read.
Armor. Okay.
Because my blank spot was post Age of Apocalypse until New X-Men. That's the chunk of material that I have not. I've read like extreme minimum.
Hi, Batnessa. I don't know if this is the place to ask for any pro Cyclops stuff.
The only pro Cyclops things that I can say, one of his best scenes was in Astonishing X-Men by Joss Whedon. Another one of his best scenes was during the Fear Itself tie-ins, and that was recently collected in the Kieran Gillen omnibus.
Oh, okay.
That is a scene where they're like, "What's Plan B?" and he goes, I forget the exact quote, but like,
I remember that.
Basically, like, I don't use letters because that implies I only have 26 plans. Which was really badass at the time, but then I was like, well, you could just do plan A prime, plan AA, plan like there's ways around this, Scott. Come on.
So Astonishing X-Men.
And then Brian Michael Bendis's Uncanny X-Men.
Oh, yeah.
Post AX or AVX where he becomes like more of a revolutionary. And that was probably the one time where I was like, all right, Cyclops is pretty cool right here. But it still didn't make up for him being a adulterer and child abandoner. So
there's that.
So there is that.
Are you I saw you guys discussing this in the Omnibros chat about the Kubrick Criterion set.
I'm not a huge Criterion fan. I will get a Criterion collection like Blu-ray if it's the only or like the best option, or if it's something that I don't own yet and I'm like, oh, there's a Criterion and it's during the sale. Like I just got Pee-wee's Big Adventure from Criterion because I didn't have a copy of it yet, and I was like, oh, it's the Criterion sale, I'll go ahead and order that, and that'll be the one movie I get from this. I have all of Kubrick's movies. I have a few of them from the Criterion collection themselves. I don't care about 4K. I'm going to say that. Like, I know that largely it's because I don't have a system that's optimized for that. Like, I don't have a good enough TV and all that stuff for it to make much of a difference. But I don't care about 4K, even if it's discounted. Like, people are like, oh, well, if you get it during the sale, it'll be $300 because it's 50% off. I'm like, it should be 300 MSRP discounted down to 150. Then I would be in the talk about maybe doing it if it was $150, but I already have every Kubrick movie. So it's like, is it worthwhile for me to get all of them again? Some of them already Criterion and Collection versions. So for me, it's not worth it. But at the very least, I will say that this is better than the Wes Anderson collection. That one pisses me off because he's done 3 movies since that collection. So I would be so upset to have like a box set of Wes Anderson movies just for them to, I'm like, I'll have a box and 3 other movies. Okay. Like, it's so dumb. Like, at least Kubrick's dead. So you're not going to get another Kubrick movie coming out, you know, like, but Anderson's going to keep going. If he had retired, if he had said like, I'm done, and then they waited like 10 years to make sure, like, are you really done? Or if he was dead, but like, none of those things are true. So Kubrick set better than Anderson set. Godzilla set is the best one though, because it's Godzilla.
I haven't read this, but it's Mark Waid. He's asking about the Captain America by Waid.
I haven't read it.
Sorry, I haven't either. The only Cap that I'm really up on was the 5 books by Brubaker.
I've read everything from Brubaker on, and actually I read the series that preceded Brubaker. I think John Nereiber did that one. So I read that one, and then I've read everything on until Ta-Nehisi Coates, and I haven't read anything after that. So like, I haven't read the current one by Starsky, but anything before that, I've read a little bit of Grunwald, but I hadn't read the Mark Waid stuff.
Me either, but it is Mark Waid, Peter. I mean, he's usually pretty reliable. Yeah, he does have the original Avengers Tower.
I have I've heard nothing but good about that run though. And I have read his later Cap, Mark Waid, when he and Chris Samnee got together for like 8 issues or something of Cap. And that one was recently put into an omnibus alongside the Black Widow.
With the Black Widow, yeah.
And that was fun. So I feel like that's something that you could probably safely blind buy if you are already a Cap fan, and if you're already a Waid fan, then you'll probably wind up enjoying that too.
I just decided that last night. I'm not up on it yet. I actually have to go do something for a minute, but you don't. Let's see. You can talk about Legos for a sec. I'll be back.
Yeah, I can't highlight comments, but I can respond to stuff. The Balrog is right. Damn it, it's behind me. I've got it right here. I got that one, I think after Christmas. So the main one from the current Lord of the Rings set that I'm missing is the Minas Tirith that just came out. So I'm not in a hurry to get it. I need to make space for it, and I also need to have the money for it, and I don't have that offhand. I have to do some other stuff first. No, I know that it's the first 25 years of Wes Anderson. I'm just saying I don't like that it exists. I think it's weird to do a set like that that's like encompassing someone's work, but it's not going to be complete. They should have just not done that. Or done like sets of maybe 5 movies at a time or something, and that way, like then they could have continually, like every several years they put out another one. But I just think that like that one frustrates me a lot. It's like the same. I have the same frustration when a franchise releases a box set before the franchise is done. So like you wind up what do you do after that? Like you just buy, like I have two examples of that on my own shelf, and the only reason I went for that was because they were cheap. So I have like Saw 1 through 7 in one set that I got for like less than $10, and then I just got the other Saw movies to fill it out. I don't think any of my Sailor Moon Eternals have faded, but they have been still in storage for 6 months. But I don't think that last 6 months is going to have made much of a difference compared to the previous however many years that I've had those books. But last time I looked at them was about 6 months ago when I packed them up, and everything looked normal to me. Yeah, what can I control this? No, I can't. I can't control what comments are on the screen. Yeah, I'm curious, is the Frankenstein reading for the James, is that for the novel or is that for like DC Frankenstein? Didn't we get a box set for Nichijou? I didn't get the box set. It exists, yes. But I had it in singles before the box set came out. But yes, there is one. It's just it's always weird to me, like just wait, like wait until something is done. I would understand if it was like some of these sets are released as a cheap way, like the Saw set that I mentioned. I have one for Mission Impossible as well that doesn't include the last two movies. And those are released more as a cheap way for people to jump in to collecting the franchise. But if it's something that's so expensive like that, Wes Anderson set's like $500 or something, and it's not even that good looking. It's like really plain dossier looking thing. Like they didn't put that much attention to detail to try and like the individual covers, especially considering like I think all of his movies have individual Criterion editions. The individual editions are way better looking, and then they put it in a box and just it looks like a file box. It's just not very it's not very attractive. Okay, Frankenstein by Junji Ito talked about. Okay.
Oh yeah, Captain America is great. Okay, well,
I caught up with talking about Sailor Moon.
Oh, okay. Oh, you could see him. Okay.
I can see the comments. I just can't highlight them. I talked about the Nichijou box set. I asked about which version of Frankenstein it was. So James came in and said the Ito one.
I have that on my iPad somehow. I was looking for other because my brain is now going in the manga direction, and it's really hard for me to shift back to Western. So I think I'm just trying to read more manga right now. But just as long as my brain's going in that direction, I can't just go from Eastern to Western to Eastern. That I don't think I could survive that.
So you're doing Frankenstein by Junji Ito.
Yeah, I have that on my iPad. I haven't started it yet.
Okay.
We just Gio recommended it last night.
I think only about half of that book is actually Frankenstein.
Oh, okay.
Then the rest of it is just short stories. So if that affects anything.
I have a few others of Ito's books on my in my Kindle app, so I can read those too. Okay. uh, yeah, I did. I finished the Yokohama Mama one and the Record Journey, and you recommended Record Journey to me, I think.
We're pretty sure, but it's definitely something that I would have recommended. I just can't remember if I did.
I don't know who else I would have heard that from.
I don't know, because I'm not sure if Gio read it himself.
I can't remember. Somebody else mentioned this last night. Belgian Ellen, City Hunter.
You should watch the movie with Jackie Chan.
Oh, it's live action?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That way it's maybe a little more, but you have a giant pile of movies and stuff that you need to watch as well.
I do. Physical and digital.
I've been watching bad comic book movies. Because people on, I don't remember I mentioned this last week, but people on like Twitter have been sharing their like top 16 worst comic book adaptations, and it's all like stuff from the past 10 years or something. And it's just the thing, like it's stuff that people just have divisive opinions about. It's not even like technically bad like they're movies that are well put together by all means. And so I was like, these people don't know shit about like actual bad comic movies. So I watched just before we got on here, I was watching Barbed Wire and with Pam Anderson, and I watched Surrogates yesterday, which was based on a Rob Venditti comic. And then I watched Man Thing from 2005, which was awful.
I didn't even know there was a Man Thing movie.
Yeah, I think they tried to hide that one. Like it's like worse than your typical sci-fi original movie. It's so bad. The acting's honestly, the acting is about as good as you get from a porno. Like one of those like higher budget pornos with a plot. It's about that bad.
Okay. Okay.
But the Jackie Chan one has Jackie Chan.
Yeah, that is true.
And that's mostly why I'm mentioning it.
Pity Ma. Oh, Pity Ma is a Berserk fan. You're totally digging it. That's great. I tried that, but I also don't know if I read it. I'm sure I didn't read it properly. I only started, it took me like half a day to start reading all of yesterday's manga properly.
But it sounds like you got a pretty decent amount done.
Yeah, I did. I finished the Dumbbells one. Also, besides Yokohama and Record Journey. And I'm not gonna the other one that I have is Western style, so I'm gonna wait till I get back into Western mode to read that one. Whoa, she has it in a steel box, that Man Thing movie?
I didn't know they did a steelbook for that. That's unless you mean it you're hiding it in a box made of steel. In which case I understand, but it's bad. It's real bad. But the majority of these people that were making these lists, and I have to assume that they're younger, and they just were not around for more than what they're talking about. They don't even have like the low-hanging fruit on there, like Howard the Duck and like Superman 3 and 4. These are movies that like everyone knows these are awful, and they're putting out there like even ones that are not good. Like I'm not a fan of I hate Batman v Superman. That would be my least favorite, but like at least it's a functional film that like is competently made. It's just I I think it's just crappy. Like, but it's filmed well, it's acted decently, but then you find stuff like, there's like Dolph Lundgren Punisher
Oh.
and stuff like that, or like there's so many weird adaptations of like indie books from back in that were made back in the 90s, and you have like older adaptations of like pulp books, like Doc Savage, the Doc Savage movie from like probably 50 years ago.
That sounds about
terrible.
right.
Like, these people just don't, they're not even trying.
Chris taking offense. Howard the Duck is great.
It's not, but I do own a copy on Blu-ray, so I can't say that. Popeye with Robin Williams, that's a bad one.
I saw that, I feel like in 1980 or 81. It was so hard to sit through.
It's like they tried really hard to emulate a lot of what's from the cartoons, and parts of it they don't do a terrible job of like doing that. But a Popeye cartoon is like 7 minutes long, and this is a 2 hour. I think it was actually about 2 hours long, so it was somewhat of a long movie. And like Robin Williams does well, and Shelley Duvall, basically she is Olive Oyl on screen.
Yeah.
The sets that they built were great, astonishing. Even like it looks like so good, but everything about the actual like narrative of the movie itself and the way that it's like filmed and the way that they act in there is almost like it's hard to follow anything in the way that they talk, because they're doing the thing that the cartoons would do where everyone's kind of like mumbling and grumbling, and it's like not very straight dialogue with each other, and then all of a sudden Olive Oyl is yelling and like Bluto is angry, like, and it's just the same thing, like but they do that for 2 hours, and then it's a musical as well.
I forgot that.
And he had what's this? He's like, I am what I am, what I am, what I am. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Stop.
Oh, Eb is excited. Didn't know Dolph Lundgren Punisher existed. We'll be watching soon. I did watch that Punisher movie where he has a rocket launcher or something and blows that guy up in mid leap.
Punisher Warzone with Ray Stevenson, and the guy was like, I think he was like running across a roof and like does a flip, and he just blows him up as he's flipping.
Good, Belgian Ellen. You definitely should enjoy it.
I own it on Blu-ray, and I did not enjoy it, but I still own it.
That's awesome. I saw it with my girlfriend, I feel like in 1981 when I was in college, and it wasn't my cup of tea.
It was not my can of spinach.
No.
And then he like, I remember the first scene or so, like he goes across a guy selling vegetables and he's just like, spinach. I'm like, what? But I think he has it later on in the movie. There are some aspects of that movie that are like enjoyable. I think one of the best parts is Robin Williams like riffing off a baby. Like he's just like improvising lines off the baby, and that works really well because it's cute, but narratively that movie is a mess.
Howard the Duck at the movies when first played. I liked it, but I was only 15. But I was 15, not familiar with the source material. I knew it was a Marvel character. Okay. Well, yeah, I think that's where. Well, no, that's good. We like talking about bad movies that are great, like The Room, that kind of thing. But where is the Punisher, the blowing up of the Punisher Warzone? Where's that in the pantheon of bad movies?
I don't. I'd have to rewatch because I haven't seen it since it was in theaters. But when I watched it in theaters, I liked it.
I did too. With especially the where he's riding the chandelier down, upside down, spinning and shooting everybody.
Yeah,
That was a good part.
it's a good. It's a fun movie, and I definitely want to rewatch it because I've rewatched some stuff that I used to like, and then I come back to it, and I'm like, oh man, this is rough. But I also will rewatch some things that I acknowledge are bad, but like I watched had a whole group of people watch the Super Mario Brothers movie like last year. That movie's awful, but I still love it. Like I'm like, this movie is so bad, but I have such a great time with it every single time I watch it. That's my, you wouldn't even call it a guilty pleasure. That's my like my best worst movie.
I can vouch for this one, Belgian Ellen. Samurai Cop is so poorly acted and such a hole ridden plot. The best part is that well, it's terrible anyway. I mean, the acting, the martial arts, everything's ridiculous. But then they go into the Samurai Cop's house. I can't remember. They kind of pan around a cul-de-sac, and he has a completely crackerbox small house in this cul-de-sac, and then his backyard is apparently the rocky cliffs of the California ocean with the ocean right out in back, and he's got these like Big Sur worthy cliffs hanging off his backyard. Hey now, Harvey. Oh, I love Swamp Thing with Adrienne Barbeau.
That's
Not
the first
the Heather Locklear one, but this one I love.
That's the first one, right?
Yeah.
I bought that. I watched it such a long time ago. I can't remember when. And then I bought the recent re-release from like a few years ago, and I never sat down to rewatch it because I don't remember like a thing about it. But I don't think I ever watched the second one at all though. But I remember enjoying it. I don't have enough I don't have enough of a memory to give any specific thoughts about it.
Yeah, I thought that first Swamp Thing was decent. It was 50 years ago or something also. 50? No, 40, I guess. 45.
Yeah, when 1982.
Okay, right after I got out of college.
It's the one directed by Wes Craven.
Oh, I forgot that.
Yeah, this was before all his big stuff like Elm Street franchise.
Yeah,
it's been a long time.
Oh, I need to remind everybody about InStockTrades.com, where they don't have movies, but they have books about movies, and you can get a lot of the books 30 to 60% off there. Don't forget your 2% loyalty discount. And we usually wait till the last Monday of the month to give away the gift card, but we gave it away last night. I know we wanted to upset some people, but everybody was happy we did it last night. Free shipping in the United States on orders $50 or more, which is still amazing. Fabulous packaging, fabulous customer service. It's InStockTrades.com. Oh yeah, I got to read this. That's on my delusional pack stack there, Harvey. I mean, I actually have it out there in the other room. I could bring it in. What's up, Gracie? Who did win? Oh, Kirbody. He hasn't written me in yet, but I'm going to forget his name. Oh, but James will remember. Okay, we're fine. Kirbody, you're okay. There's a testament. Nice. Street Fighter. I have not seen that. I had a lot of fun, but not because the movie is that good. Started using IST. They do have beautiful packaging. Yeah. Gravity's Rainbow. Whoa. That's a tough one to read, isn't it? They don't have movies, but I see they do have a vinyl record. Oh, they have a record based on a Seth comic? What's that one? They have a record? What's that one, Chris? Yeah, no way could I read Gravity's Rainbow.
They used to have action figures.
Oh, IST did?
Yeah. Like way back, they would have stuff from like DC Direct.
Oh, and now DCBS has that?
Do they?
Though that's who I got a lot of my 12-inch statues from, like Zatanna and stuff.
Yeah, I think like IST just had anything that you could order from DC Direct, and maybe also stuff from like Dark Horse, because I know they do a lot of figures and statues and whatnot. They used to have those available.
Welcome, Spooey. Hope you can spend some time with us today. Oh, I need to get this Belgian Ellen. This is supposed to be, I mean, I've seen it on my IST wish list. I need to get that. Pumped for the new Superman Omnis. Is that Triangle Years 3 or Brainiac Reborn? Both of them? Wait, I have... No, that's the wrong...
Oh, I was about to say, like, I still need to replace some of my stolen ones, but I have an update, kind of, regarding stolen books. I have, at this point, by my count, replaced about a quarter. So we are already, with the help of friends like yourself and people who sent in gifts and donations and me buying things myself, and then like the dozen or so books that I got for my birthday, by my count, I've replaced roughly like a quarter of what was stolen.
Wow, that's awesome.
In only 7 months. So it's not going to go as quickly for the remainder of the 3 quarters, because almost half of that was stuff that people sent me, and people are not really sending me anything now, but just like it felt good to like count that out, and I was like, oh wow, like there's so much more that I need to replace, but that's a large amount that's already been done, and in such a small amount of time.
That's awesome. That is really awesome. And I see that it's the Dan Jurgens Action Comics Rebirth with Superman, Brainiac. That's 2. And then there's a Flash. Any other Superman?
I don't know about upcoming Superman, but I need to get a new copy of Morrison's Action. I need to get a new copy of Death and Return. And I never picked up the Philip K. Johnson omnibus.
War Worlds?
Yeah, so I need to get those 3. I don't remember if there's anything else that I have to replace. Let me look at my handy dandy list. Death and Return, Morrison, and then I also had the deluxe editions for Unchained and Birthright. that I need to replace. So not that much. I don't have to replace that many for Superman.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. It wasn't as Morrison-y as I wanted it to be.
I think when it was first coming out, it got it got a little bit more of a bad rap until it gets into, I want to say, like the second arc or something, and then it kind of got into some bigger ideas and concepts. But I really enjoyed that one. The first arc is very grounded, and then it gets bigger from there, and that's where I really like appreciated it.
Freddy, I actually came across the Freddy files. I've been looking for him forever. I think that's the Doctor Who one. And then, wait, are there two for this? Oh, and then there was the nice thing you sent me for my 15th sobriety anniversary. And this is, Clone Wars and Rebels. I definitely want to see this episode. What's that? That's and I want to see Blink again. I really didn't get a chance to see Blink. Well, I watched it through my Discord, and I should have watched it on my regular TV. Oh, your TV was delivered to the wrong address? Oh, that's awful. Waiting to hook it up. Nice. Oh, yeah, I was going to ask about your War of the Worlds. Comics are delayed, probably stuck at customs. Yeah, that's right.
I don't have, nor did I intend on getting the first two Triangle Era Omnis, so it wouldn't really make sense for me to get Triangle Era Volume 3 instead, because then it just kind of looks awkward to have a Volume 3 without Volume 1 or 2. The unfortunate thing about the insurance is, regardless, it's not gonna cover, like, if the insurance for stuff that I lost, I would have maybe gotten back about 10%, because so much of it is just like they can't do much to prove the accurate value, all this different stuff. So it's like, yes, like insurance is great, but it's not, I wouldn't have even been able, with what I would get from insurance, I would not have been able to even get back all the stuff I've already gotten back. It wouldn't have even paid for that. I would, at this point though, be more concerned about, like, I'm not in a bad flood zone, so that's good. But I'd be more concerned about like fire. But at the same time, if there was fire, I'd kind of be concerned about the house
and lives.
Yeah, everything else, the animals, me, and Carly, and like that would be my main concern. So yeah.
Thanks, Pity Mob. This was 3 years ago that this thing happened. Omar, in partnership with Upperman Junior Management, solicited a bunch of thoughts on my 15th year of sobriety. I'm on my 18th year now.
Nice.
Thank you. But and Freddy's is pretty funny. I liked it a lot. Sincere and funny. That was a good combo. Oh, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Copy. Creepy presents. Oh, yeah. Steve Ditko. We just showed that last night. Maths is a trap. Oh, World of Finest. Finally, just waiting to have them shipped. I can't wait to read stories of Batman and Soups going to space and battling apes with laser eye beams. That's what you're going to get. Yep. Try this strategy. Only own books no one has heard of and read all mainstream comics digitally. Suck on that, thieves.
I feel like you probably don't actually know what happened then, because they were boxes, like in storage, in a storage unit.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't go through, and it's not like someone, walked in the front door and went through and scanned through my books and decided to take certain things and leave other, like, no, it was breaking into storage units, opening things and being like, this one has stuff that's worth taking. And then over the course of, like, from the hours of probably 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. or earlier, probably like 2 to 6, running out with as many boxes as could fit on the dolly that they also stole from me. Just like a few boxes at a time, filling up a vehicle. So it was not, they weren't going through, they stole all of my books that no one had ever heard of, as well as a bunch of my stuff that people know of. So that was not really, that strategy wouldn't make any sense given the situation.
Fair. Oh, that's a spam call. I don't know anyone in Riverside. I know I did retire from that, but I haven't brought it out in a long time to root beer a book.
The camera that was pointed at the spot where they would have gone out, because there were 2 exits that they could have gone out, and there was a camera that was right there. They told me first, they said, no, the cameras don't work. And then I pointed at that camera and I said, does that camera, there was actually 2. There was one that was pointing right at the elevator. I said, does that one work? And they said, yeah. And I said, does this one work? Because there was one outside that would have been pointing to where they could. Harvey, can you fucking shut up with your comments, man? Like,
what?
I heard
that
you marked as a big score after watching your last library tour. You don't pay attention to anything, because I didn't even do a library tour for 4 years prior. So all you're doing is making up these jokes at my expense. So I don't know what the aim is here, if you were trying to piss me off, but you did. So I'm taking a note out of Jess's book, and I'm going to be pissed off while I'm talking about stuff. Grow up. I'm telling you to grow up, me in front of a whole wall of Legos. And I'm telling you to grow up. Can you just kick him? If you don't ban him now, Jess, I'm going to ban him afterwards.
Okay. Harvey, I'm going to have to ban you. Let's see. I made the how did I didn't open it on YouTube. Is there a way to do it? Actually, it'd be easier. James, could you just ban Harvey, please? Sorry, Harvey, but not sorry, because Riley's upset. So, James, do you know how to ban somebody? I should have opened it on YouTube. They have? Thank you, James.
Okay, so the camera situation, I asked, they said, yes, this camera's working. I asked again about another camera, and then the first thing they said was there's not a working camera. And then they said that one is working. And then they checked one of them. The other one, I don't think they ever checked, but it was pointed exactly to where the truck would have been. I can map out exactly what route they took. And the one that they said was working, they came back and told me that they didn't see anything on the footage, but they wouldn't show me the footage. And then when I talked to the cops to get the footage from them, they said that they can't force them to hand over the footage because it's from private property. So that, like, basically after that whole conversation, I was like, nobody's going to help me with this. I'm not going to get help from the building managers. I'm not going to get help from the police on this. And then I found one store that had bought some of my stuff. And when I say some, I mean like at least several boxes worth. And they were selling it on like eBay. So I called that store and I talked to them and I was like, hey, this is my stuff. Here's everything. There's an article written about me from Bleeding Cool, but everything that happened, like, here's everything. Here's the police report, all of that. And then they were like, we'll do what we can to try and help out. But then like completely just stopped communicating.
Ugh.
And so when I had a friend who like knew the owner of that shop, and he came to me, or I have a friend, and he asked me about it again. He's like, hey, did you ever talk to Ali about that stuff? And I was like, I tried to set up a meeting. I tried to set things up with him, and he just stopped communicating. And this was also at the same time when we were moving, because it was like, we GTFO, get out, get to somewhere where I can have everything without worries about storage. And so then we were in the process of moving and unpacking and all that jazz. And by the time that I had a moment to breathe, it had been months, and I was like, it's not even, I know that the cops are not going to be able to get anything from this guy. Like if I tell them to go over to the store, they're not going to be able to get anything from them, because there's no identifying things that prove that those are my books.
Yeah.
Even the like custom X Factor Omnis that I had, and I told them about those, and they were like, we can't prove that those are yours though. Like, I'm like, they're one of a kind. And he's like, we still can't prove that those are yours. And then I also had signatures on some stuff, and that's how I identified that there was a shop that had some of my stuff, because I recognized one of the books was my signed copy of I had a signed copy of Marvel Zombies that had the signature on the front by Arthur Sudam, and they were selling that on eBay. And so even those, I was like, I have the certificate of authenticity for that. And they're like, we still can't prove that that's yours. That could be anyone that got a book signed. So it was like, it didn't matter. So I gave up. And that at that point, I was like, the only way that I'm going to get this stuff back is by just getting new copies of literally everything. And so since then, I've been, as I can, buying something like one book at a time. People like, Jess sent me a few books, and other people send me things left. I think I got about 30 books were sent to me from people like donating stuff. And then I got another like 10 or so for my birthday that I got to cross off the list. So that helps as well. And then like the other half of that is just stuff that I bought.
That's a lot to get for your birthday.
Yes. Well, it was maybe 8 books. It was like, I don't know. It was a decent amount of stuff that people. Most of it was Carly, and then I think I showed last week the Question and Hitman from one of our friends. Yeah, I did. I found some of them online. The shop was called A&Z Comics, and it's
I've seen them before.
I'd never heard of them before. And I was looking for something else, and I came across a listing of something that I was like pretty sure, I was like, that looks like mine. And then when I clicked on it, it said that it was local, and I was like, that's weird. So then I called the shop, and I was like, you have some of my books, like those were stolen from me. But that's, that was it. That I can't really do anything about it. I couldn't do anything then. Every single time that I thought that there was something that was going to turn out to be helpful, it just you know, so many times people being like, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing that anything can be done. Just feels like doors slammed in my face. So again, I just, after a while, it's like, if I want any of this stuff back, I'm just going to have to get it back, like, myself. Anyway, I do have a lot of food that we can talk about if we want to switch gears.
Yeah, whatever you'd like to do is fine with me.
Let me get this. Okay. All right. So
those look fun.
I don't think that we talked about this last week. This was at 3:22 p.m., so I don't think we did. But Haunted Mansion wallpaper tumbler on the 10th. These are going to be at Starbucks. And here's a Garfield throwing a lasagna. James once again blocking out Minions related stuff to save Geo. Nothing like specifically Minion related though. It's all like pretty normal stuff. They're just adding Minions on there. Ortega, Cheez-It, kits. This is for kind of like nachos in a bag type of deal.
Okay.
But it's just a bag of Cheez-Its that they want you to put like taco meat in, and then some Cheez-It flavored taco shells.
Okay, Bird of Clay's playing a game today, a donut game.
That's my kind of game.
Yeah.
New flapjack mini muffins from Little Debbie. So these are like syrup, maple and buttermilk flavored. I'm sure those are pretty good. Oreo cookie collection over at Baskin Robbins. Got a whole bunch of Oreo related stuff. Cookie Crunch cake in a box. Brookie batter, s'mores, Brookie batter sundae. These are from July 19th through 25th. If you spend $20 or more, you get $5 off. And on July 26th, BOGO free single scoop for rewards members. So the Oreo cookie cake. So they're going all in on Oreo.
Quinoa. No, there's no quinoa flavored stuff here for you, Booster Green. So you're safe.
Quinoa hurts my stomach. I can't eat that much of it. Cookies,
right?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it might be a food allergy or something, but I've had really, really bad, experiences after eating. But it was like when I had a quinoa salad, so like a lot of quinoa. Cookies and peanut butter ice cream taco with Oreo and Reese's from Cold Stone Creamery.
I would totally eat that.
It's like a Choco Taco.
Yeah.
Regal is having a 1/4 pound Nathan's hot dog. This is 50% bigger than their previous dogs. And from now until August 2nd, every hot dog gets you more rewards points. So if you want a big ass hot dog while you're watching a movie, you can go ahead and get that. I shared, this was when all the different companies were trashing on Sony. And then Domino's Pizza UK said makes about as much sense as us changing to digital pizzas. Hong Kong got chocolate McGriddles.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Choco McGriddles Deluxe Breakfast and sausage and egg Choco McGriddles. McGriddle patties with chocolate flavor.
Oh, it's not the bread?
It is. That's the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like the pancake part of it is flavored chocolate, but you can also get it with like a sausage, egg, and cheese on a chocolate sandwich.
Okay. I would totally eat that.
Oh yeah, I would too. I was upset. I said friggin' Hong Kong. A ton of Takis stuff, all the different, these are our regular flavors of Takis, nothing new. It's just the bags, and they have the variety packs as well. And then also Poppy, the probiotic. So I don't remember probiotic or prebiotic.
It's so awful. I've tried it. Probiotic.
I've had a couple of them. Not the biggest fan, but they do have Spider-Man flavored stuff, wild berry, lemonade, and cherry limeade. I guess only the lemonade is new. And then Liquid IV, Arctic raspberry and raspberry lemonade flavors. Both of them just the hydration one, not the energy.
Liquid IV in this.
And then Little Caesars, I think I mentioned this one before a week or two ago, but Webberoni pizza with the like shredded pepperoni, and you can get a special box from Spider-Man. On June 6th, they had, or July 6th, they had collectible posters, but I don't know if those are still available, you know, as supplies last.
Oh yeah, I think we saw that Webberoni pizza.
Yeah. And then I shared Costco has Rice Krispie Treat cookies. So these are marshmallow and Rice Krispies in a cookie form.
Did you already discuss Costco having big things of Tim Tams from Australia and that people are hoarding them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought,
because I talked about last week, I believe it was last week, that people were saying that they were saying that that Costco was the first people to bring it over to the US, and I was like, that's not true.
Oh, right.
And I shared a picture of the ones at my grocery store, but the ones from the grocery store are from Australia. It literally says, you know, product of Australia, made in Australia. The ones at Costco, I don't know if those are or not, but the boxes say cookie instead of biscuit, so that makes it feel like it's not coming from not coming from down under, if you will. Bottled pumpkin spice frappuccino, 0 sugar added, over at Starbucks, doing bottled fraps. They're hitting the pumpkin spice early this year. Like,
yeah, really. Somebody said that a little bit earlier.
Here's
here it is.
Flapjack.
Last week my store got pumpkin spice creamer this week. Yeah,
crazy.
Disappointed.
Big syrupy taste on those Little Debbies. Spanish KFC said they will stop offering physical format starting today. Products can only be consumed through the app in PXG format. So they're also poking fun at Sony. They had this whole thing about how they're doing digital chicken. Gio said, one of my local supermarkets started selling Mike's hot honey sauce. Can someone answer me what makes it so pricier than regular honey variations? And I just answered capitalism. This is going to be like, we are getting these. I talk about how I don't care for all the popcorn bucket stuff, but we love Super Troopers, and I have to at least get the liter of cola. Jess, have you seen Super Troopers?
I haven't. Is it a parody?
It's
on State Troopers.
It's about a group of guys that work for, I forget what city and state they're in. I think they're somewhere maybe Midwest, that are state troopers, and they're about to be shut down. And so they like try to solve this basically like drug trafficking ring that's popping up nearby, but they're all kind of nitwits that are barely capable of doing their job. And it's hilarious. And so this is the third one that's coming out next month. And one of the jokes from the original movie, one of the guys goes to like the burger joint and he asks for a liter of cola. And they're like, I don't think we have a liter. They're like, what's a liter of cola? And he's like, stop fucking with me. Give me a liter of cola. And then he's like, do we have a liter of cola? So they brought that joke back for this,
Oh, okay.
which I thought was really funny. It also funny because it says not actually a liter, only 32 ounces. I'm like, they could have literally just made it an ounce and a half bigger. That's, I think, about the difference between a liter and 32 ounces.
This hasn't happened yet, Derek. I read about that yesterday, though, too. So wait, is this true about Super Troopers? Is this the actors?
Huh?
He says in Super Trooper, Hannibal Lecter is their police chief, and Wonder Woman shows up.
Yeah, not Anthony Hopkins, but Brian Cox from Manhunter.
Like okay.
Yeah, so Brian Cox is the police chief, and then Wonder Woman shows up.
Linda, what's her name? Wonder Woman or Gal Gadot? Oh, okay.
The main group of guys, they're a comedy troupe called Broken Lizard. They also did the movie Beer Fest. I think it's probably their other biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
They've done a handful of movies. So the three Super Troopers, Beer Fest, Slammin' Salmon, which is about like a seafood and steak restaurant, and then a couple other things. And then they had a show that like 3 out of the 5 guys appear in, but it's not strictly a Broken Lizard show, called Tacoma FD. That's pretty funny. Or 3 out of the 5, 6. I don't remember how many guys it is. But anyway, in this household, we are big fans of Broken Lizard and Super Troopers. So
I like that popcorn bucket. That's funny.
I don't know how much this is going to be, but I'm going to have that many less dollars. Was this the one that you already had?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this one, now it has a scratch and sniff box.
Oh,
that's really regrettable, that cereal.
James shares a lot of like stuff that's like lotions and whatnot as well in the food channel. And I'm going to eat it, is basically what that means. But peanuts flavored Apple Orchard moisturizing conditioner. Smoothie King debuts a chicken flatbread. My response to that was, if I ask them kindly, would they make a smoothie out of it? Another look at the Super Troopers is
liter cola. That's funny.
He's got the hat as a lid, the sunglasses, the mustache. Fun
stuff. That's a cool bucket. If I only knew the movie, I would definitely get that.
At the very least, I'm going to get the cup, but the bucket is fun too.
Peace and love, Spooey. Thanks for being here.
Girl Scout donuts at Krispy Kreme, thin mint flavored.
Oh,
so I guess they have crumbled thin mints on top.
Yeah, that's safe in my house for me.
Smarties adds a new blue raspberry flavor to its mega pack. I didn't know Smarties actually had flavors. I thought they were all just kind of like vaguely tart chalk flavored. This says in the mega pack, so maybe the mega pack has more distinct flavors. Because orange cream, pineapple, cherry, strawberry, grape, and orange. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't been eating Smarties one by one.
I haven't been eating them in a long time.
I'm sorry for what I said when it was 109 degrees outside.
Who's that from? Is that real?
James got it, I guess, from Reddit. And
yeah, it was hot here.
In Japan, there's an Ultraman Pringles collab. It looks like butter and coriander, maybe. I don't know. Butter and herb flavored. Banana bread creamer from Coffee Mate. Haribo bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Soft, fluffy inside, delicious banana flavor. Sugary crunch outside, spotted at Dollar Tree.
This would be hell for me, Matt. I think you know that.
Miss Doom made taco dip to bring to a friend's potluck.
Oh, nice, Miss Doom.
And I found a picture of a modular dachshund.
That's amazing.
Modular dachshund serving trays. Delicious in Dungeon cookbook. Geo had asked if this was a thing when we were doing my 250th birthday stream on Friday.
Oh,
on the 3rd, we were playing a game, a Delicious in Dungeon board game, and Geo asked about if there was a cookbook, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. And so he found pictures of dishes that they recreate. Another thing that James is trying to tell me is not food. Foaming gel and sugar scrub from Lisa Frank and Tree Hut, Sugar Sky, Ocean Pop, and Rainbow Mango at Target and Ulta. Yeah, they need to stop making stuff that's not food sound appetizing. And then
I'll be.
Did I lose you?
Sorry, I'll be right back, but
Okay.
You can keep going. Upper management needs me.
Let's see. Krispy Kreme SpongeBob donut collection. So we have a whole host of decorated donuts to look like Gary, a Krabby Patty, Squidward, Patrick, SpongeBob, and SpongeBob's Pineapple House. I don't know if the flavors are actually different or not. That is in the Philippines, though. That's not for us. Sorry. Baskin Robbins Australia only, so more stuff that we don't get. Brand New Day, Spider-Man. There's a blue ice cream with different things. Is there a description of what this is? Doesn't say what the flavors are, but usually blue is like Cookie Monster. It's like a cookie batter with food dye. But it's from Australia, so I don't know if it's going to be the same out there. But I'm guessing that's like a Coke float that you can do. You can do the sundae. Miss Doom trying to tell me not to eat it. I said I'll still eat it. Bloom Sparkling Energy Pear Scare is coming out just in time to be way too early for Halloween. Also coming soon is Crisp Apple Special Skin and a variety pack with both. I've had the Bloom Energy before, and they're not my favorite. I think I just like the stuff that's way too sweet for my own good. A giant spill of Frank's Red Hot. Oops. Semi-truck spills nearly 40,000 pounds of Frank's Red Hot. My hot sauce of choice is Texas Pete. Otherwise, I probably would have been super offended by that. Some new crumble cookies. A new flavor, marbled stuffed cheesecake. Strawberry ice cream cookie bar. Biscoff skillet cookie, which means I guess it's a larger one. Caramel shortbread cookie with Twix. Snickerdoodle cupcake cookie. Birthday cake cookie with Oreo. And then pink sugar, chocolate chip, brownie, and s'mores. S'mores thins, and then the chocolate strawberry cup and the Dubai style strawberry cup. And then one of the folks in Geo's Discord was talking about the Better Company out where he's from. And they have collectible menus. So Gideon's Bakehouse, and there's some cookies that they showed from that place. That's a lot of chocolate chips. There's inside the Bakehouse peanut butter crunch, original chocolate chip, dark coffee cake, and another view of the Bakehouse. More Girl Scouts coconut caramel and lemon ups, in addition to the previously seen Thin Mints. Sanrio collab with Subway in Japan. It says with merch, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, there's some little things that you can get. So there's a chicken salad sandwich, the BLT, and then the egg shrimp sandwich. This, I just saw like someone actually eating these, but Pringles pop dog buns. So you can get a Pringles can that just has a hot dog bun in it. Barbecue flavored, sour cream and onion flavored, and honey mustard flavored. Jess, did you see this?
Oh, this is what the bun. Wait, oh, they're buns.
Yeah, Pringles hot dog buns.
And the buns taste like Pringles.
They taste of honey mustard, sour cream and onion, and barbecue.
And they'll be for sale in regular stores.
I don't know. Let me see.
When's National Hot Dog Day?
Oh.
Derek Tyler, if you do try them, let us know how they are.
They'll have 2 opportunities to snag the limited buns, July 8th and July 15th. The 15th is National Hot Dog Day. They will be available through Pringles online marketplace onceyouPopmarket.com, and come free with the purchase of a Pringles 3-pack for $6.97. So if you get a 3-pack of sour cream and onion, honey mustard, and barbecue flavored Pringles, you get buns.
Oh, the buns are an add-on?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is good information, Chris. Thank you. Oh, yeah, there it is. This is funny. What's the site?
Already on stock.
Is it Pringles.com?
Oh shit. Once you pop market.
Once you pop market.
I guess that it's part of Pringles.com. Burger King launches a couple of new chicken sandwiches as of July 7th. Loaded jalapeno original chicken sandwich and the Club Chicken original chicken sandwich. Club Chicken original chicken.
Oh, okay. Chicken on it.
So yeah, Chicken Club has like bacon, lettuce, tomato, and cheese, and then the jalapeno one has lettuce, tomato, cheese, and then both fresh and crispy jalapenos.
Ooh, crispy jalapenos.
Oh, here's one that Elon shared for you. First, he shared some tomato sauce, and then he shared 2 scones with jelly, and I don't want to assume that that's butter, and I don't want to assume that it's cheese. So it is a cream product. And he said, if you get this wrong, Jess, we can no longer be friends.
Wait, what is the... there was a test for me on what it was?
He said, these are scones, but should it be jam on the bottom or jam on top? This opinion is renowned for destroying friendships and creating rifts within families.
There are scones, but should it be jam on bottom? I say I would prefer it jam on top.
His answer, who cares? It's delicious.
I was taking this seriously. It's clotted cream apparently on it.
Is it? Okay. I didn't want to assume because I thought clotted cream was not as solid looking, but when I saw from just the small image before I zoomed in on it earlier when he posted it, I thought it was brie. I thought it was brie cheese.
Oh, with jam?
Yeah, that would be good.
I think it would be.
Like brie and fig jam or something. More stuff that they're telling us we can't eat. Old Spice, Frankenstud, Apple Crumbo, and Pumpkin flavored body wash. You could look, your throat and your esophagus and everything, that's part of your body, and sometimes it should be washed. So
oh, Bird of Clay found that Dachshund snack tray on German Bezos. Nice.
Reese's Sunday. Oh, the Dachshund. Yeah. I'll have to see if I can. I wonder how much that is for us over here. Sunday cups featuring Reese's Pieces minis topped with Reese's Pieces minis, Reese's ice cream and peanut butter chocolate swirl. Heading to Sam's Club.
I would happily eat that.
Keeps sounding like things are falling outside. And we're up to date now. July 14th. We get some new toys for BT21. McDonald's. I'm not familiar with BT21. But that's it for food news.
Awesome.
I do have also more of the candies and chocolates that I was gifted. I can zoom through those real quick.
Books and candy. Your family and friends know you for your birthday.
Continuing from last week, a lot of these are from other countries. I don't remember which countries, but they're not from the US. Here are salted caramel M&Ms. They're very good.
Yeah, they look good.
If you've ever had a caramel M&M, it's just that, but with salt. Here are cookie dough M&Ms.
Nice.
They're all right. Here is a strawberry Snickers. This tastes like cigarettes.
Strawberry Snickers.
It tastes like if you have like a strawberry flavored tobacco and you smoke that and you have like the tobacco taste in your throat. That's what it tastes like.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's not great. So I'm going to taste it right now. Look, it's pink on the inside.
Huh.
Yup. Still tastes weird. That's one reason I don't smoke. I don't like the taste of it. Cookie dough flavored Kit Kats.
Oh, huh. Are those from here or like Japan?
These are from somewhere that they have French on their stuff. I think this is from Canada. And I think I showed this one last week. I didn't finish my cherry vanilla bar.
Oh, is that good?
Yeah, both of those are pretty good. Then in the fruit flavored stuff, I have one that I think you're going to be real interested in.
Oh.
Okay, so first up, we've got some Jolly Rancher Ropes. These are fruit punch and mango flavored.
Ooh.
These are really good. I'm going to save the one that I think you're going to be interested in for last.
Okay.
So we can go into conversation if we need to. These are not very good. These are hot tamales filled ropes.
I don't like hot tamales. So.
The texture is really weird with these because it's like it feels like chewing Big Red gum, which is the same exact flavor, but it's not gum, so it just like dissolves.
Yeah. Thanks, Bird of Clay.
These I think are from Australia. Sour Patch Kids Gamers with a Z. It has different like video game shaped Like you get a controller and like a little directional pad and some fucking guy and all that. And it comes in boysenberry, orange, pineapple, blue raspberry, lime, and strawberry. And then another, I don't know where these were from, but these are Sour Patch Kids berry flavors. These might be from the UK. No, these are Australia. These are from Australia. Strawberry, blue raspberry, and black currant flavor. So we were talking black currant not long ago.
Yeah, that's right. How it's making a comeback, right?
And Sour Patch Kids heads. So they're larger. They're like jumbo size, and they're 2 flavors each.
Ooh.
These are pink lemonade and blue raspberry, pineapple and red berry, and peach and orange. And then the last but very much not least, I just got sour powder all over my kitchen table. So Jess, I know that you tried the toxic waste candy.
Oh, I did. Yeah. I still have some.
She got me this is the most sour candy I have ever had, bar none. Like beating out toxic waste for sure.
Whoa.
This I think is from the UK, and they're these mega sour fruits.
Mega sour fruits
from Barnett's. Warning: extremely sour candy.
That's what I like to see.
And they're these massive. My tongue is like seizing. These
mine too.
Pretty massive balls. That's what she said. Covered in citric acid, and it lasts a while.
And
it's harsh. Like I popped one because I'm like, oh, sour candy. I don't really get phased. And immediately my face was just like
where did she get them through?
I don't have the box anymore. It was like a specialty website that just has international candies and sodas and whatnot.
Oh. The audience is asking for you to eat one. Oh, didn't take much.
It's rough, man. So I'll have to find the website and share it with you.
Okay. You look like you're in pain.
And then you can get some.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen you in that much pain before.
There's a red one. I had a yellow one and I had a green one too.
He did have to, Matt. It was peer pressure starting with me.
It's rough.
What a great way to end the show. While Riley's recovering, we can talk about InStockTrades.com. They don't sell sour candies, but they do have great deals on collected graphic editions, collected editions in general, 30 to 60% off. Don't forget your 2% loyalty discount. We already gave away the $50 gift card this month for July, but tune in August and we'll give it away again. And $50 or more in an order gets you free shipping in the United States. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
It's fine now. It lasts like 30 seconds to a minute or something, and then it starts calming down, and it's just like having a hard candy. And then when you bite through it, it has sour powder on the inside.
Oh, whoa.
The sour powder on the inside is not nearly as sour as the exterior. But it gives you a nice little extra kick because a lot of times you have those candies and it's like sour and then it's just sweet, but the sweetness is like, I don't know, the flavor isn't really there. So it's nice to have that extra punch at the end. The flavor is fine on these. They're not bad. The yellow one, though, rather than being lemon, I think it was pineapple flavor.
I don't know if I could tell the taste through all the sourness.
Once you get past it, you can definitely pick up the flavor a little more easily.
Oh. Ew, who's suggesting that to, Derek? That's such a nay.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound good at all.
Pumpkin spice. If that's your idea, you should never make potato salad again. If it's somebody else's idea, you should not accept potato salad from them. Magic balls. No, I don't. The toxic waste has different flavors. It goes like sour, sweet, and then sour again underneath it. But I haven't heard of Toverbonen.
Is that like their y'all's version of the Gobstoppers?
Oh, somebody came up with that? That's crazy. Oh, hey, Lance. Yeah, Riley was just talking about it. I haven't forgotten about it. I'll remember soon. So 2 in particular is incredible.
It's funny you say that, and then like one of my friends said that too, but I preferred the first and third episodes over the second one. I don't know. Maybe if I watch them again, because I was a little bit busy with stuff, but maybe I'd like the second one better. But it was a cool episode. I'm not saying it wasn't good at all.
Yeah. Okay. That's from Willy Wonka. Have you ever read that book by Roald Dahl? Willy Wonka and the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And Gobstoppers is a candy here, but it's originally from the Willy Wonka book.
It's just they're like jawbreakers. There's just several layers of flavored sugar hardened together into like a rock.
Oh, you read it a long time ago in Dutch. Okay. And thank you for this, Freddie. I appreciate the fact that you helped out. Thank you. Okay. Are we all done with today's episode there, Rye Guy? Sour Rye Guy?
Oh, I've wrapped up talking about all the food that I have and the food that the internet has told us about and the Legos and whatnots. And
this was a fun episode. Oh, Toverballen. Yeah, the toxic waste has a few layers. The top layer is super sour, and then it gets sour again after it gets sweet. Okay, please remember to go to our sponsor, InStockTrades.com, for all your collected edition needs. And the Omnibus Collector can be found again here on this network on Thursday, the Backwards Boys. Speaking of Wonak, did we ever get that lickable wallpaper? I forgot about that. Wonka, right. Thank you for this. Yep, he's going to be on again with Manga Geekdom on the Thursday Backwards Boys shows. And talking about manga. So peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you for tuning in. And we will be back here again next Monday and Tuesday and next Thursday too. So there you go. Thank you for watching, everybody. We really appreciate it. Thank you.